Hello. Yes, it's working. It was buffering for a bit. Hi everyone, I am Jen and I help women find more time for themselves so that they can be better mothers, sisters, partners, friends, daughters, etc. I'm also the host, I'm going to try and, the lighting's not the best here. I'm also the host of the free Facebook group Strong Women with Jen. I'm getting distracted by these, getting distracted by these notifications popping up on my phone. So I'm also the host of the free Facebook group Strong Women with Jen. This is a group for women to support each other and lift each other up to be the best we can. I have left the link in the post so that you can choose to join right away if you're not already a member. I also wanted to draw your attention before we get started on today's topic. Also wanted to draw your attention to a free guide that I've created. It's called Feel Fantastic in 3 Simple Steps, and the link to that is also in the post as well. So why not do both now? Join the group. Sorry fellas, it's ladies only. Join the free Facebook group Strong Women and download your Feel Fantastic in 3 Simple Steps. If you do it now, you've got a couple of minutes because I'm just about to share this video into the group. So just bear with me a second. Try not to pull too many faces. I noticed on some of my previous videos that I tend to pull faces when I'm doing stuff on the computer. Try and do my poker face. Almost there. Okay, thank you for your patience, whether you're watching this live or on the replay. So today I wanted to share a story with you about me and a stinky, rotten egg. First of all, have a question for you. Have you ever smelt a rotten egg? If you have, you will know that the smell permeates quite far. In fact, it can make your whole backyard stink really bad. And the smell is so bad that I struggle to even put it into words. Can you imagine, given all of that, sorry, I've got a hair that keeps tickling me. Can you imagine, given all of that, what it would feel like if a rotten egg literally exploded in your face and some of it went on your face? Well, that's what happened to me on Friday. Just a bit of the backstory, I suppose, as to how this happened to come about. Some of you may know I have a worm farm because I'm a bit of a, environmental Nazi, and I try and do my best for the planet. One of the things I do is have a worm farm so that we don't put any food scraps in landfill because we feed it all to the worms. Now, the other day on Friday, it's a layered worm farm, and one of the layers was ready to have the worm castings harvested. And basically what that means is one of the byproducts of the worm farm is this really, really rich, almost like soil that you can use in your garden. So I was basically clearing out one of the layers, and there happened to be a whole egg in this particular layer of worm farm. Before I even twigged what was happening, because for those of you who follow me on Facebook, you would have seen that this actually happened. Same thing happened about, I don't know, 2 months ago. So I see this egg and I tap on this egg, and all of a sudden, bang, and this literally goes all over my face. Now, it was pretty gross, and after dry reaching a little bit and crying, oh gross, that's all I can remember doing, and I was kind of wandering around the backyard. The stench was getting stuck up my nose. I had rotten egg bits literally on my face. So after I'd kind of got my wits about me, I came inside, I had a shower, I completely scrubbed myself clean. After all that minor trauma, once I was able to gather my thoughts, I realised, there's a bit of a lesson here. Maybe I could share that in my weekly Facebook Live. So the lesson basically is this. In life, sometimes we don't deal with things when we should. And guess what happens? They fester and they rot, and either we eventually get around to dealing with these things, or we're forced to deal with them, and sometimes they literally explode in our face. Can you think of a time when this might have happened to you? Now, not necessarily a rotten egg situation, so hopefully you haven't had a rotten egg literally explode in your face, but can you think of a time or a situation where you know that you should be dealing with it, or that you should have dealt with it immediately, but you put it off and you put it off and you came up with all these reasons and all these excuses to not deal with it, and then the situation ended up worse as a result of your procrastination? If you can relate to this at all, then please comment rotten egg below, whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching the recording later on. So if you can relate and you've had an experience where putting something off ended up making the situation worse, comment rotten egg below. So given all that, what should we do? How do we stop these rotten eggs from exploding in our face? First of all, don't put things off. Deal with things as they happen at the time. And if you're tempted to put it off, so if you notice in the moment that you're starting to find reasons to procrastinate and put off dealing with the situation, then remind yourself of this rotten egg story. It can be very helpful. The other thing you could do is you could make your new mantra, do it now or get rotten egg on your face. That's what I'm going to try and use. I laugh about it now, but seriously, it was really, really horrendous when it actually happened. And I can't believe that it was the second time in as many months that I have done this. So more fool me, I suppose, for making the same mistake twice. Anyway, I digress. So what I propose, I have a bit of a challenge for you. If you're game and you want to try and put this don't get rotten egg on your face into practice, write down 3 situations, people or tasks that you have been avoiding. And number 1, commit to doing one of those today. When you finish watching this video, as soon as it stops, go and deal with that situation. And then with the other 2, choose another 2 days this week and actually schedule in your diary a reminder or some time and 100% commit to dealing with that particular situation. And remember, it'll help you not get egg on your face. Sorry, I'm getting a bit silly now, but yeah. Really still can't believe it's happening. It did happen. And when you've done this, so there's 3 challenges or 3 tasks or situations involved. If you need any motivation, if you need any support, if you need somebody to remind you that it's better not to get rotten egg on your face, then you can send an email to me at hi@jenturnham.com, and I'm more than happy to help you out there. And I'd also love to continue this discussion in the private group Strong Women with Jen. The link, as I mentioned, is in the post. I'd also love to hear about how you went. So if you're game to take on this challenge, then please share in the group once you've conquered one of your 3 things, and more importantly, how it went and how did you feel about having conquered it. And last little message for me is happy rotten egg popping. Don't do what I did, please. Lastly, before I go, don't forget to download your free guide, Feel Fantastic in 3 Steps. The link is in the post. I'll see you in the group, or maybe see you on Facebook Live again, same time, same place next week. Have a great week. Happy Monday. Ciao for now.